Howdy gamers, welcome to the Total War Age of Blood Getting Started guide. I, Ethan Cito, am here to help you get started on my server, Total War Age of Blood. So, right now we're looking at the dynamic map, which is a map of the server. It's like Google Earths, but for Minecraft. You can see all of the different bases on here, as well as some interesting markings, and myself currently sitting in spawn over here. So let me explain a few things on the map, and then I'll talk about some things about the map, and then we can get onto the server and talk about the gameplay. So currently the playable area is restricted to Europe, most of Europe anyway. Scandinavia is cut out, and North Africa, and the Middle East over here. As we get more players, we will be able to expand the world border farther and farther until eventually we will have the entire world to play with. You're probably wondering what all these little icons are. Our server uses the Civs claiming function, and that involves building a lot of different buildings on the map, and those are little protected areas. And it's got a whole progression tree. There's going to be more about that later in the video, but for right now, if you put your mouse over any of these icons, you can see what kind of building it is, so you can tell whose settlements are where and how advanced they are. Also, you can go into a surface view, which is like a kind of it's it's an isometric view. Unless you take a bit of a closer look at the buildings, although the resolution is not very good. So now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's talk about how ores are distributed on the server. Coal, iron, and emeralds will spawn anywhere on the map at vanilla heights. Lapis will spawn in the oceans only. Gold and redstone will spawn in mountains, snowy tundra, taiga, and rivers. Diamonds spawn in the desert. On this server, crops also have distributions in the sense that they will grow at different rates in different biomes. There are currently 3 biome groups for most crops. There are some exceptions to this. Cacti and crops from other dimensions, such as netherwort and chorus fruit, will only grow in desert biomes. Sugarcane grows in every biome. Sweet berries grow in the mountains in addition to normal groups. Kelp only grows in the oceans, and mushrooms can be grown underground. So now you're ready to start playing on the server. The first thing you're going to want to do is probably /Dynmap Hide if there are other people on the server, and as you can see, that removes your player marker from the dynamic map. If you want, you can leave it up if you like taking attacks, or if you just want to use it to help you navigate, because you can look at your little marker will follow you around, so you can basically just check on the map where you are. But if you're hidden, you can still use coordinates, and if you put your mouse over, you'll see in the top left the location follows the mouse, so you can match yourself up before you are, even if you're not shown on the map. And before you leave spawn, we're gonna have to talk about a few hazards that you might run into on your journey to your chosen base location. The second thing you want to do when you're on the server is do /vote, so that you can vote for the server and support it, and doing it will get you $10 for each website, and you can do this once per day. It's a very, very helpful tip, and you should always do this the first time you log onto the server.
No, why is it whenever I come over here, the fucking wind starts kicking my ass? Oh, it's whenever I go into the desert. Oh my god, I just remembered I set my... Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, as you can see, there are some wandering mobs that spawn on the map called bosses, and they are going to be a serious problem even for players that have established bases. Usually, when they spawn, they will send a message in chat in a big, loud sound in your ears, so you will know, like, when they appear. Just make sure to look around you, and unless you want to get your ass kicked, head in the opposite direction of where they are. But if you are ballsy enough to kill one, you will get some very, very good gear as well as resources.
Oh my god.
Weather is also a problem on the server. We are using the X Weather Plus plugin, which adds a bunch of different kinds of weather, some more benign than others. So make sure to look up and look out, because you never know what's going to be falling on your head.
Everything out! Look, it's just removing walls! Is it like breaking shit? No, thank god. Did it kill my chicken again? No, it didn't. Amazing.
Gosh, what are the odds that 2 tornadoes come directly at your house?
They're like magnets! Fuck off! Why are these stupid ass tornadoes hitting my house?
Did you know that they can actually catch on fire?
Oh my god, fuck off! What did it do to my oh, it always looked like that.
It always looked like shit.
Yeah, I forget that sometimes. You know, there's something odd about this fucking desert, by the way?
It's got dirt blocks all over it.
Will you
Oh,
fuck
fuck.
off?
Oh my gosh. Other than that, just don't starve, nerd. Alright, time to explain the Civs plugin. So when you spawn in on the server, you'll have a little book that says Civs Guide. You just need to right click that and it'll open up the menu, and there's going to be a little book in the top right. You can also use a command if you don't have the book. It's /cv, and then you just click on this little thing called the guide, and it'll start you on a tutorial to explain how Civs work. So it's pretty easy. If you have any questions, just ask in the Discord or anybody on the server or me. Simple thing to know is that if you ever lose your shelter, you can find it in your blueprints. It's not in my blueprint right now because I have it placed down, but if you ever like break your shelter and lose it, it'll reappear in this little menu. One more thing, the way mining works is a bit different. Instead of looking for ores in caves and whatnot, you get ores by mining stone blocks, and it'll run a loot table. You can do /drop, and it'll show you the item drop chances with the Y levels that they're available in, as well as the biomes. And if the GY, if the little text box goes too high, just go into your options, turn the GUI smaller for a little bit, and then you'll be able to read. Alright, that's the end of the Total War Age of Blood Getting Started guide. I hope you guys got some useful information out of this. I will be doing a series in the future where I go more in depth with the plugins so that you guys can have a lot of fun on the server. See you later.